Hey YouTube, I thought I'd do a quick video to show you the basic ideas of how to install an electrical ceiling box. I posted a previous video where I showed how to install this kind of an old work electrical box up in a ceiling. It's got these kind of flippers that hang on your drywall up in the ceiling. Technically they're not really rated for any kind of weight in a ceiling, but for lightweight pendants and flush fixtures I found that they work okay. This kind of an old work ceiling box has a brace on it. It's got a few different names, a few different kinds of brands that are out there, but you'll see one of the distinguishing characteristics is that there are these arms on it, kind of brackets, and that's how you know that you've got one that's going to hold some weight. This one's actually rated for, I think, over 100 pounds of a fixture and a 70-pound fan, if that's what you want to install. Now, just like I did with my previous video, I've created a little mock-up. Pretend that these are the two joists that are up in your ceiling. There's a joist on one side and another side of the hole. This is my mark for the hole. I cut this hole out through the drywall, and then I've got two joists that in my case are 16 inches apart. You push this bracket up through the hole, set it on top of the drywall of your ceiling, and you push it up against one of the two joists that you can reach. The other one will always come up a little short. You reach your hand up through the hole, and then you actually can rotate this bracket. And when you rotate it, you see it telescoping out there. You keep turning it until it reaches the side of the joist. It's made for either 16-inch on center or 24-inch on center joists. And you keep turning it until it gets really tight up against the joist. You see those little points on it? Those points will actually jab into the joist. You crank it a little bit more. It's kind of like those old chin-up bars that you put in the door frames. And it actually holds a lot. And you reach up through the hole again and you attach this bracket on top of it. And you see the little fins on the bracket? From below you'll see those fins, and you actually will reach up with your ceiling box, the electrical box, push it up through the hole, and attach it right there to the fins. The screws line up. Now, don't make a mistake that I did. I tried to use some wire connectors that I had on hand to fit on there, and actually I really should have used these plastic ones that it came with it. So they're a little bit more flush. So now at this point I've pushed the bracket up into the ceiling, and I rotated it to telescope out that pointy holder thing that jammed onto the joists. And now what I've done is I've attached the bracket that will then hold my round box. And here I'm going to take the camera all the way up into the ceiling so you can see what I've done. You see how the bracket reaches out, it touches a joist on one side, touches a joist on the other side, and then the round electrical box is attached to it on those little fins. So now I've got the telescoping rod, the brackets, and the round electrical box all in place, ready to receive the fixture. And here I've hung the two fixtures to the electrical box, all good to go.